Hi boys and girls, it's Ms. Soscia. This is our week 1 assignment, and for all of our grades, kindergarten through 5th grade, our first assignment is to draw a summer self-portrait. So if you were at Pembroke Meadows with me at the end of last year, we ended the school year by drawing our self-portrait as well. So what I like to do every year is to start the year with a self-portrait and end the year with a self-portrait. And that kind of shows how our artistic skills have grown. It shows how we've changed as a person as we grow up. And it's just nice to kind of look back on things. It's like a journal, but of your drawing. So what we're going to do today is we're going to do that self-portrait, and I call it a summer self-portrait because I want you to do some kind of background of maybe something you did this summer. Even if you were staying home and not going many places, like usual, you probably still did something that occupied your time and kept you interested in things. I don't think we sat around bored all summer long. So first thing we're going to do is we're going to get our supplies. So for this, I'm going to try and rotate down. Again, we're all just learning, so sometimes Ms. Soscia gets this right. There we go. So for most of our projects, plain printer paper is just fine, and that's what I would expect that most parents and families have on hand. And you can get this big 500 sheet pack pretty inexpensively, and it'll last you a very long time. So I have one piece of that. And I also have some markers for tracing and then pencils for our drawing. So always start by drawing in pencil. And if you like big erasers, you can certainly have a big eraser nearby, but you don't have to have one because I'm going to show you some tricks. If all you have is mechanical pencils, that's great. I like drawing with regular pencils that we have to sharpen because I can do a little bit more blending and they just feel better for drawing for me. Start by writing your name on the back, just because that way if we do come back to school face to face, we can make sure that our papers end up in the right place. Okay, first thing you want to do is you want to start with a big oval. Okay, and an oval is like a circle but kind of drawn out. And you want to kind of warm your hand up. So remember, we're not drawing with just our wrist. We're drawing with our whole hand. And if you get tired of writing, it's probably because you're only using your wrist, not all the muscles in your whole arm. So we're going to warm up our arm, warm up our hand, kind of draw an imaginary circle or oval. And when you're happy with that imaginary oval, then you drop your pencil down onto the paper. Okay? And you're going to draw really lightly, like you're tiptoeing across the paper. Not stomping, not very heavy, okay? Oh, and I forgot to mention, we always, for portraits, want to hold our papers up and down this way, not long ways. Okay, this is called portrait mode for drawing. Okay, so I'm going to draw a really light oval. You might not even be able to see it. And you can draw a few times over and over, and whenever you think you're happy with a shape, you just kind of leave it there. So it's very, very light. And then I'm going to do my eyes. And I draw my eyes kind of almost like a football shape. Oh, that one's a little bigger than the other one. That's okay. And if you have taken me as your art teacher before, you know that I usually tell you to leave mistakes and we fix them later. Don't even get caught up on that mistake right there. Okay? Inside your eye, you want to draw your eye like a big fat U. Like a leprechaun's big fat pot of gold, not a complete circle. And then the inside of your eye here. Draw eyebrows. A nose is just 4 lines. We don't need all the information of our nostrils or anything else. So we're going to draw a line for the outside of our nose. One for each side. Curved line for the bottom of our nose. And for the bridge of our nose. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 lines. Okay? Then for your mouth, you just want to give a really simple smile. Your ears are going to be ovals right on the side of your face. Between your ears and your nose. Okay? Your neck is going to come down below. And then your shoulders. And your shoulders go off the page. Now I know I am going a lot faster than most of you can draw, especially if you want to fix any changes or mistakes along the way. The reason I'm going as a little faster is because I just want to see what you can do, not copying me for certain. So just try and do your best, okay? You don't have to do exactly every single thing I've done exactly this way. I just want to make sure you have these facial features, okay? But draw the way you can best for you. We'll learn together throughout the year. Hair goes all the way down to your ears, where your hairline is. Got my hair cut so I have bangs again. My hair kind of goes down behind my ears here, and then down to my shoulders. Okay, so draw your hair, draw your facial features however you have them. I like using black markers for tracing. If you use a black Sharpie, just be careful, it is permanent. You might want to have something underneath your workspace so it doesn't go through. But tracing with black usually helps clean things up a little bit. So for instance, over here, I had this little wonky line I didn't like, and I thought, ooh, that eye's a little long over there. So after I trace, I can go back and erase. So I'm going to do all of my tracing and then erase any lines I'm not happy with. And that's another reason you want to draw lightly, especially when you're doing like your face around here, is because it's all gonna kind of change once you trace. Okay, we don't need to draw all the little inner parts of our ears. We don't need to do all of our teeth and things like that. If you want to do that, you certainly can. This is your first self-portrait of our school year, so feel free to, like I said, do what makes you feel comfortable. For my kindergartners, you're just learning how to draw people for the first time. So if it's hard for you to do these things, that's okay. You're just going to do your very best. Another thing to remember is to draw big. I love it when our boys and girls draw big because it helps us color better. And mistakes kind of blend in a little bit more the bigger we draw. When we have small drawings, it's a little bit easier to see mistakes. But when we have big drawings, they kind of just get all tucked in there. So that's my hair. Could draw where my shirt is right here too. My blue shirt. Okay, so I bet you can't even see where I thought that mistake on my eye was. All right, now if you want to color it, you can. You can show me something that you did this summer or draw it in the background. I did a lot of swimming this summer and we went to the beach a lot, so maybe I should add sunglasses, or maybe I should add a hat, or maybe, I know, I'm gonna draw the umbrella I was sitting under. So back here is gonna be, I think, oh, our umbrella's striped. So I'm gonna have the umbrella stripes kind of in the background here. And it has like a little fringe. So it's gonna be my umbrella stripes. We had to get a new umbrella for the beach. Our other one did not make it. So there's my umbrella for the beach kind of behind me. I'm sitting under it. So maybe draw something that you did. Did you ride your bike? Did you play video games? Did you watch TV? Did you see friends or cousins? Did you help your parents around the house? So color your picture and draw some of those things in there. And what we're going to do is we're going to share your pictures either in Seesaw or in Schoology. And I will put directions on how to do that in the video assignment. So boys and girls, I hope you have a great first week of school, and I hope you have a wonderful time drawing your summer self-portrait. And I will see you for your live teaching Zoom sessions. We're going to call that our art studio session. And then I'll have another recorded video for you next week for week 2. So thanks for tuning in, boys and girls, and I will see you next time.